You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people? How y'all doing on this tainted thinking Thursday? You say tainted thinking? What are you talking about, baby? Cause we gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good, people? Like he, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Second time. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Did I say Ken in the pen? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You can go and get you one off 76 MacArthur. Giants Liquor is what I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about, man. I say somebody put them in their stores in the hundreds, right? Thank you. You know what I'm talking about? Now you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you forgot, how you come get them things from me. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Sprinkler on them. You know what I'm talking about? Also in stores now. Funkadie trying. Gonna get you one. You know what I'm talking about, man? Oh, what's that? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, hold on, man. Stick up 2 coming soon. You know what I'm talking about? Funkadie trying 2 coming real soon. You know what I'm talking about, man? What's that? Swing that finger, young man. You talking about this one right here? Oh, that's the one, bro. Come on with it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Incorporated, man. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? I gonna say, bro, what does that mean? I'm gonna continuously tell you it means everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about, man? And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue, man. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next, man. Can't forget about my partner, Cutthroat. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody on their way home soon. You know what I'm talking about, man? I see you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Same thing, man. All my folks on the bottom of that thing, man. All my folks on top of that thing, man. Everybody incarcerated, everybody who ain't, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Now let's get through these disclaimers. But before we do that, mama says and mama has always said, boy, brush them whiskers when you on TV. You know what I'm talking about? Even if they got a hole in them. You know what I'm talking about, man? Coffee Chronicles. Classic roast. Piping hot. You know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers, man. You see a good brother like myself, good brother like myself. I don't promote no drug usage. A good brother like myself, good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug sellers. Good brother like myself, good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no alcohol consumption. Nah, man. Nah, man. Don't take a sip of the sippage. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I ain't I don't promote no crime. Good brother like myself. I don't promote no violence. Good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. People, he don't talking about no, he don't talking about promote. He don't talking about no negativity. No, man. No, man. He don't talk about no. Me, man, I don't promote shit. They was talking to Brett, man, I don't promote shit. All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got, young ladies and gentlemen. But a good brother like myself, man, I ain't prejudiced. Nah, man, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. Nah, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here. Fuck with your partner, man. All right. Check it out. Psst, psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, how is y'all doing on this Tainted Thinking Thursday? You say, bro, what you talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody who ain't never seen Grimmins but love looking at smoking Grimmy. You know what I'm talking about? Gizmo. I see you fucking. Hey, goddamn, man. I cracked my whole self up, man. Say tainted thinking, man. We gonna jump right into it, man. Now, you might not even be thinking your thoughts is tainted. And I keep throwing it out there, right? But nah, you ain't gotta listen to me, nah, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can keep running around here listening to the world, man. You know what I'm talking about? But tainted thoughts go just like that, man. You get what I'm saying? It's the now I can't blame it on the world. You know what I'm talking about? Cause you ain't even gotta catch that shit they throwing in the air, man. Coffee Chronicles. So if you're around there grabbing that shit, that's on you. You know what I'm talking about? That's the state you want to be in, or whatever you doing, that's what you want to be doing. But tainted thoughts go like that, man. Because I done seen like I told y'all the world was kind of different when the internet wasn't there. You feel me? Because whatever you had going on in your little section, it was just going on in your little section. Like all around the world, people just had different shit that they did where they was from. Then when the internet came, it put eyes, like you could just look at what everybody doing. You could look at what niggas in Milwaukee doing. Woo. So when that happened, man, it's like Chicago gained a big ass influence over Earth. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of shit they was doing up there start you know what I'm talking about, dripping down to everybody else because they sitting there, y'all know how that shit is. Whoever the hardest city, that's who everybody gonna have their eyes on. Wherever the most killing and all that shit at, that's where they gonna have their eyes on. You get what I'm saying? So you know how Chicago, man, they just got other tactics they do. You know what I'm talking about? And that's cool for them brothers. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that's their shit. But that shit start drifting everywhere else. Like I start seeing motherfuckers like, this is what I mean by tainted thinking. Ain't nothing off limits now, bruh. You could talk, you could disrespect the dead. You could disrespect like mothers. You could disrespect old people. You could disrespect like that shit is just, to me, that's why this is tainted thinking Thursday. You know what I'm talking about? Because there's too much of them tainted thoughts floating around, man. And somehow they done sat here and made y'all think because this is all they put in your face now. Because you got all these jokers coming around here talking about fuck the dead, fuck your dead kids, and man, ain't nothing fly about that shit, folks. Man, saying some shit like, bro, for real, man. Like, do y'all even get I don't even know what word, the gist of that shit, if that's the right word, bro? Do you even get what you doing when you doing that, bro? You been to said that shit to a motherfucker. You been to made a motherfucker who can't fight whoop your ass saying some shit like that, bro. For real. And I don't get that. I don't get why we travel around the world now and like we go out our way, man, to disrespect people. And I don't mean just disrespect people stepping on your foot, not saying sorry or bumping into you or mugging. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't talking about no shit like that. You talking about disrespect. I'm talking about coming around talking about fuck your dead kids, fuck your dead grandma. Now, bro, there ain't nothing fly about that shit, folks. It just ain't. I'll never forget this shit, bro. I remember it like it was yesterday. Because the first time I had ever heard some shit like that in my life, nigga, I was in CMC, man. You know what I'm talking about? St. Louis Obispo. And the Chris was playing basketball. And, I don't know what happened. Them niggas called a foul or something, but the nigga got up, and you know how the gangbangers be, like, them niggas got some words, don't they, boy? Gangbangers got some cold tactics. Them niggas that say hella shit. They'll get to changing words on you, hey, you know what I'm talking about? But the nigga jumped up and said some shit like, fuck all the dead mamas in your hood, homie, or some shit like that. And nigga, I was be like, cause I was a youngster at this time. And the nigga who said that was probably my age now. This nigga had to be pushing 50 or in his early 50s. You get what I'm saying? And I just couldn't believe that came out that grown man mouth, bro. Like, I was like, bro, what the fuck, nigga? I was almost like some, you know what I mean? Like, your mama wear panties, your mama don't. Like, that shit just sounded hella childish to me as a child. You get what I'm saying? And at that point, I thought that was the dumbest shit I had ever heard. I didn't get it. You know what I'm talking about? But I get it now because of their culture. You get what I'm saying? I get it now. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody got their different culture. But what I'm saying, it's cool if that was y'all culture. If that's what you grew up doing, man, you know what I'm talking about? That's just what they was doing where you at. But I'm talking about all the motherfuckers where they wasn't doing that, where they was at, bruh. And now you turn around and everybody's just using Detroit and Chicago lingo and shit. And ops and I'm smoking on all that old silly ass shit, bruh. That should be looking like a. I never forget when Colors came out. That's what that should be looking like to me in the world now. When niggas didn't even know about Crips and Bloods, and the next day everybody came to school was a Crip or a Blood. Coffee Chronicles. Niggas looked the hella weird because they was trying to imitate something they didn't know about. That's what the world look like to me now. It just look like niggas hearing shit and they take that shit back to. But the tainted thinking, it go like that, bruh. It's all this bullshit nowadays they could put in your head, bruh. Because I'm going to tell you something. Ever since I've been living, and this is ever since I've been living, this shit just didn't start happening now. For some reason, bruh. And I don't know why. But motherfuckers, they look at the world with an envious eye. And I've tried to do some own experiments in this last year myself, bruh. I done tried to bring the people on one accord myself. I'm talking about some shit I'm doing, bruh. And you know what I always see? This is why it never works. And this is why people get tired of y'all, bruh, for real. Because motherfuckers really be on some real shit. And motherfuckers can't. For some reason, motherfuckers look at the world with an envious eye. They just do, bruh. You can't do nothing. You get what I'm saying? They worried about what you do. They hating on what you do, bruh. And it ain't even that a motherfucker hating on you and what you got. They really hating on themselves and what they got. You get what I'm saying? For some reason, what you got intimidates them. Or whatever you doing, bruh. And I'm telling you, I've been seeing this shit my whole life. And it has nothing to do with money, bruh. It doesn't, bruh. Who is that? That might be the pen. That's that 1833 number looking at. That's one of them all. Y'all know what it is. But my whole life, man, it ain't got nothing to even do with money, bruh. Because I done been around motherfuckers that was, I was dead broke, bruh. Motherfuckers was having way more than me. You get what I'm saying? But it was still a jealousy amongst me because, like, even then, I could knock certain bitches. I could hang in certain crowds, even when I was dead broke. You know what I'm talking about? I just always been one of the motherfuckers, bruh. To where money ain't never, you know what I'm talking about? Whether I'm broke or not, I'm just the same person, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? So you gonna get baby cuz. You might get a broke baby cuz or a rich baby cuz, just depending on the time. You know what I'm talking about, man? But I'm the same motherfucker either way, bruh. But when I was dead broke, I still seen motherfuckers hating on me and I was broke, bruh. There was nothing even to hate on. But what a motherfucker didn't like is, it's like they don't like nobody else to like you. You get what I'm saying? They don't wonder how they broke, but you still, like you broke, but you still able to knock bitches. You still able to be at certain events, and motherfuckers don't understand that and they fuck with them, and I don't get it, bruh. But ever since I've been living, that shit been going on. It just has, bruh. And let me tell you a little experiment I was trying myself, man, to bring the people together. You know what I'm talking about in the real world, man. I'm gonna tell you the problem that always happens. Say you got some suspenders. You trying to sell and you trying to get off the ground with your suspenders. Somebody else trying to get off the ground and they got belts. Now, both of y'all got a product to hold people pants up. You know what I'm talking about? But for some reason, and it never fails, bruh, the motherfucker with the suspenders start hating on the motherfucker with the belts, and the motherfucker with the belts start hating on the motherfucker with the suspenders. Man, y'all both got a good product, bruh. Y'all could make a commercial together or something. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all could combine it. You ain't got to hate on each other, bruh. Y'all got the same product. And that's where the tainted thinking comes from, bruh. Because they throw shit out here now to where you don't feel you can go nowhere without shitting on nobody, bruh. You don't feel like you could make it unless you destroying somebody else, bruh. You ain't gonna never make it like that, bruh. You not. You might make it for a minute, bruh. That shit just gonna come back to you, bruh. I don't know why y'all think y'all could build shit destroying shit. Coffee Chronicles. You just setting yourself up to be destroyed. You setting the same energy to come back to you. You know what I'm talking about? But I didn't try to experience myself, man. And that's why it's so hard really to get everybody together. Like I said, bruh, because you can't be in a group screaming love, but inside you personally, you envying the motherfucker you supposed to be folks. You know what I'm talking about? That's how the back doors happen, y'all. Because you're around some motherfuckers that don't like you anyway. But you thinking they friends, so you ain't picked up on they don't like you. I told you I seen a nigga get his ass whooped in the gym in San Quentin. He didn't pick up on the signs. Everybody else seen that shit coming a mile away. I don't see how he didn't. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas talking about you want to play cards, man. They done walk this nigga to the back. Ain't even no table. He on nigga, please, please, man, pay attention. But on this tainted thinking, there's too much of this shit floating around amongst us. You know what I'm talking about? Despite all this badass shit they throwing in your face. See, y'all not gonna understand it till the kids walking around talking about fuck you grandma, fuck your dead mama. You ain't gonna understand it until then. And then y'all gonna turn around and wonder how this shit got like this. It got like this because of the shit we not paying attention to now. All these old dumbass ways and these niggas, bro, like, do y'all realize, like, people, like, I don't think y'all able to separate this computer shit from the real world. And that all that do is tells me you really wouldn't have been living in the real world. So, like, this computer is your real world experience type shit. You get what I'm saying? But people don't know how to separate this shit from motherfuckers. This shit entertainment, bruh. And the motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers, and I don't want to speak over nobody money, you get what I'm saying, that's getting paid, bruh. They just thinking the shit of how they can go up, bruh. But motherfuckers is taking this shit literally. From the bitches to the niggas. Man, y'all listening to a bitch that used to get ran and abandoned, bruh. And y'all listening to this bitch tell y'all something, bruh. Like, can't nobody nigga or bitch tell you anything. And that's what I don't get about all y'all talking about y'all believe in God. Man, how fuck you go? Y'all listen to everybody but God. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all only use God word when you trying to make a point. You really wouldn't listen to what God was saying. Because if you was really listening to God was saying, what he was saying, you would use his word on yourself. And you wouldn't use his word to try to curse everybody else. You get what I'm saying? You wouldn't use his word as a whip and just go around trying to, you know what I'm talking about? Every time somebody don't know as much as you lash them. Psh, no, that ain't what it said. It said, we all know what it said. You know what I'm talking about? So why you ain't practiced that shit yet? We all could go around reciting what a motherfucker said. You know what I'm talking about? Why you ain't practiced it yet? You ain't listening to that shit yourself. And that's why can't none of y'all come tell me shit. You just can't. I mean, you can, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about? Because I'm not above learning and none of that shit myself. I just know bullshit when I see it. You know what I'm talking about? But on this tainted thinking, Thursday it is, they got us with too much shit like that, folks. You sitting around despising your own loved one. And your loved one face, you smiling and cheering him on. You know what I'm talking about? Behind his back, you're talking about him. And sometimes it be the other way around. You know what I'm talking about? They'll talk about you in your face, and when they ain't around you, they'll be bragging about what you're doing. You know what I'm talking about? They'll be telling everybody else, this is my partner. You feel what I'm saying? But in your face, they won't let you know that you do it for them. That's why you can't even worry about that. This shit, man. Just be you until it's over with, man. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna get what you get for being you. Good or bad, man. But on this tainted thinking Thursday, it's fucked up, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? It's fucked up. It's fucked up that we damn near so far gone, we can't even come together, man. Because the moment we come together, they ain't taught you how to hate and dislike your own people so motherfucking much. The moment you come around, you looking at the whole situation with them envious fuck ass eyes. You know what I'm talking about? You sitting over here hating on your brother instead of helping. And this is what y'all don't get. You might, same thing, suspenders and belts. Say the motherfucker with the belt help the motherfuckers with the suspenders, man. And the suspender nigga took off first. He took off, then he was able to put the spotlight on the nigga with the belt. So in the end, you both made it, man. And I don't get why motherfucker just don't want the next motherfucker to have the spotlight, man. It don't matter who got that motherfucker. Like Warriors basketball, man, the best shot. You gonna need somebody to make it, bro. You is. You gonna need somebody to make it hella big so they can come back and grab all the little people. You know what I'm talking about? I know what y'all gonna say. Sometimes they be acting like they gonna come back and grab a little person. When they get big, they gone. Man, that's just the way that shit goes sometimes, man. But if you ever want to make it, man, you can stick together. Fuck all this tainted thinking, man. You ain't gotta hate your own, man. You ain't gotta be mad at nobody for something they got that you don't, man. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gotta go around hating, man. You can be a player yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't gotta be a hater. Coffee Chronicle. On some real shit, y'all. That's really an option. You could choose to be a player, bruh. You don't have to choose to be a hater and have hater ways. Talking down on your partner every time you see your partner. You know what I'm talking about? Don't encourage a nigga or nothing, man. That's why you cannot wait. You can't wait for somebody else. You got to have all that shit inside you, bruh. Anything you think you need from somebody else, you got to have that shit inside you, bruh. Ready to give it to yourself, bruh. Encourage your own self, man. Be your own cheerleader, bruh. Don't, because if you waiting for somebody else to do it, bruh, they see you out there, man. But a lot of these motherfuckers, I ain't saying everybody, but I'm talking about around the world. A lot of these motherfuckers just got envious eyes, bruh. You ain't gonna never get nothing from these motherfuckers, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But hate. Because they teaching you just how to hate your people now, man. Talk about the dead people, your mama and shit, bruh. Shit don't make no sense. Shit don't make no sense, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But like I say, man, you don't gotta be no hater, man. You don't. You could be a player, man. It's easier to be a player. It's easier not to trip. Not to feel some kind of way when somebody pop up with something. You get what I'm saying? Because now you can't even pop up with nothing. You just can't. Nigga gonna hate on whatever you pop up with. You know what I'm talking about? If they didn't pop up with it first, then if they popped up with it first and you popped up with something, they gonna swear to God you competing with them. It's just like they got everybody brain all that tainted thinking Thursday, bruh. Ain't nobody happy for nobody no more, man. Ain't nobody trying to come together no more, man, and make it there together, bruh. I told you, you just got motherfucker way up here, want to tease everybody way down here. You know what I'm talking about? Shit crazy, man. Shit just crazy, man. Everybody could get there together. Everybody could be even, bruh. Everybody could be way up in the air, man, just kicking it. You know what I'm talking about? Like the players we is, man. You ain't got to be around hating. You ain't got to have all them bitch ass ways inside you. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got to walk around looking at the next nigga envious, criticizing everything the next nigga say. You get what I'm saying, bro? You ain't got to do that. You feel me? You don't. You don't, man. You can pay attention. You can have your own business. You can have your own business to the point where you can't, you so busy you ain't even got time to hate on nobody, man. Cause when you handling business, you just handling what you got to do, bro. You ain't really got time to sit around and gather opinions on what everybody else doing, man. I'm telling y'all something I did myself, bro. Try to bring everybody together, man. But the first thing they start doing was hating on each other, man. That's why sometimes it just be better just to go your own way, man, for real. Because it's hard to work with people now, bro. It's hard to get people to think big because they so used to thinking small. It just is, man. You know what I'm talking about? But hey, what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. You know what I'm talking about? With that one right there, man. You don't remember nothing else, man. Always remember. You don't cause nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.